The rap game is dead, but don't nobody want to admit it. This your boy DEESLIMDAOG. We back with another video. But don't nobody want to admit this cold fact, man. But the rap game is dead, man. You know, I've been hearing a lot of artists like Snoop Dogg. You know, he was on a stream and he was talking about how he had over 1 billion streams, bro. And he didn't even get paid $45,000. It's over with, man. You know, ain't no money in the rap game no more. You know what I mean? It's all about streaming now. That's why these rappers, they don't start streaming, man, you know, doing their little thing now, because it really ain't no money in it. The only way these rappers gonna get paid, man, is doing shows, yo. You know what I mean? Or selling their catalog, man. That's the only way they're gonna get some money. That's why you see all these rappers, man, that don't start blogging. Like you see Finesse, you see Honeycomb Braids and them. Yeah, it ain't that they really beefing. You know, they just know what time it is now, that they got to stay in that algorithm to get that check. And it is what it is, yo. But I think that it's going to make it hard for the regular, like, YouTubers, because, you know, people going to always flock, you know, to the famous people first. They want to hear more about their life stories and stuff like that. And that's the new wave, man. I guess you can't get mad at it. You just got to catch up to it. But it's a fact, man, you know, for all these young cats that want to be rappers now, yo, boy, you better find another hustle, man, and get on with this streaming thing, because other than that, man, it's done. You know, if I was out here trying to aspire to be a rapper, I wouldn't even want to be a rapper no more. I would try to be something like a movie star or a manager or a producer. You know, anything besides trying to be an MC, man, unless you just doing it underground, doing it for fun, because ain't no money in it no more. It's over with, yo. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real deal, man, that most of these cats now, they all trying to become streamers, man. You know what I mean? Doing their thing like that. Because other than that, it's pretty much not being a waste of time, yo. If you ain't no big celebrity, no big time, no big cat, like, you know, NBA Youngboy, a Young Thug, somebody that's already got a real big fan base and everybody know you, it's a wrap, man. You know, you got to do something else. And this ain't to hate on nobody. This ain't to discourage nobody. This is the truth. You know, when I heard Snoop Dogg say this, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, man, that's real. That's square business right there. Because Snoop Dogg don't been in the game for a long time. Snoop Dogg is a multi-millionaire, got plenty bread. But to hear him say that it was over, I know for a fact now this shit is over, man. So you got to find something else to do. You know, rapping is cool, you know what I'm saying? But just like anything else, you know, everything comes to an end. Everything comes to an end. So it's like you got to have a plan B with this rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be hard to make it. You know, being like, and you know, it is what it is. You know, everything, every era comes to an end, man. Like you had rock and roll. You know, you had R&B. You know, remember back in the days, you had a certain type of rap that was going on. Now you got this drill style type music and stuff like that. So, you know, everything gonna get old, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like this rap game, I think it's pretty much is over, man. So it's like a lot of these cats, they might not like it, but they got to find something else to do. I also seen Juvenile. He was on a podcast and he didn't directly say the rap game was over, but he was just saying how you should take up other trades, man. Like far as like getting your own business, being a barber, or, you know, maybe driving forklifts, you know, CDLs, you know, just something else besides just rap shit, because everybody ain't gonna make it in the rap game. I know a lot of people want to be rappers, and a lot of people got that talent to do it, especially us blacks. But at the end of the day, man, it's just the gig is up, man. You know, it's been profitable for a long time. Everybody been eating off it, but just like everything comes to an end, man, and it is what it is. So if you out here and you know you want to be an MC, ain't nothing wrong with keep on putting your music out, but you got to have a plan B. You know, you always got to have a plan B in life, regardless if it's rapping or going to the NBA, whatever it is, that you should always have a plan B, because sometimes shit do go wrong in life and you're going to always need something to fall back on. You're going to always need something to fall back on, man. It's a lot of people, you know what I mean, that aspired to be artists and they didn't make it, but they still are successful today doing other things, man. And that's all I'm trying to say, man, that, you know, stay pushing, man, stay doing your thing, but you got to have a plan B, man, because the rap game is dead, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Stay solid, stay blessed, and I'm going to catch the real ones on the next video. I'm out.